describe how you use your mage
Oh,
hand. How do you
I'm
use?
gonna be basically doing the same thing with my hand, just having the larger hand mirror what it's doing, and I just pick up basically the guard and toss it away.
Alright.
Toss it away.
So, any specific details about your mage hand? Like color wise?
Uh, it's a bluish,
Okay. Okay. So, you.
kind of like the dice that we were making before, Brie.
Oh gosh.
The bluish with the gold
Huh?
sparkles in it. Blue.
Okay. Well, yeah, you successfully managed to toss the guard. And, Z, can you tell us what you're doing?
The three male guards that I killed, I'm stripping of their armor and weapons.
That's horrifying.
Then I'm eating the bodies.
Oh.
Oh, that's gonna cause some psychic damage towards the guards and probably everyone around them. Cersei, what are you gonna be doing?
Not looking at Z, that's for damn sure.
Okay. Well, Kendra, obvious, slightly affected by this display of sudden gruesome violence that Z is doing. She would just turn her attention to something else. She'd get up from the ground and kind of looks over to the horizon, looking around before roughly just like, all right, goes back, picks up Sizzle. This time, not holding him by the side like a toddler. This time, she actually has him like on a little bit of a like a shoulder ride over like on her shoulders. You just got him.
But technically still like a toddler.
Not like a toddler, but in a different way. As she just like walks a little bit a ways away. She's like walking away from the train wreck.
Seriously, gonna make a quick trip to the like high end of the train.
Yeah.
See what kind of jewelry and stuff we can find on the rich shits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or anything.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
My character had already done that. There was no jewelry on the rich.
No, there's no jewelry. There was a bits and pieces of stuff. Mind you, it wasn't just like the rich. It was a mix between the common and the rich. So, not a lot of stuff.
Okay, I thought you went through the first part, not the very far back.
I went through all the dead bodies.
They did say they go through. Yeah, they went through.
I didn't go through any of the carts of if there were dead bodies in the carts. I didn't go through those.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So far, yeah. So Kendra's walking away from the train wreckage, with like Sizzle on her shoulders.
Seriously, gonna follow for now.
For now, okay. Z.
Once I finish my meal, I follow with my new loot.
Your new stuff, all the stuff you took.
Yep.
Alright, so by this majority, it is about like a. It'd be like a. At this time, the sun is like they're still continuing their journey. It's getting it's really hot out, very humid, and the sun is like beating on them as they're just walking ways away from the wreckage. First, it was like 10 feet away, then it's getting to 20 feet, then it's getting to 30 feet, and then they're roughly around 60 feet away from the wreckage. And with that, they slowly deter their trajectory towards the east. They're heading east. And try and head more eastward, but it's a little hard, mainly because it's still pretty hot out. The sun is still shining and bright. And they only have like limited resources. However, as the sun slowly starts to descend, it's no longer beating on you as time is slowly passing. It is getting to that moment. A couple hours go by. And, Kendra kind of stops abruptly and looks around. And then she kind of looks up at Sizzle and is like, "You comfy up there?"
Very.
Very. All right.
Okay, happy.
How about you two? You doing all right?
Doing all right. Taking a small little sip of her water from her canteen.
She glances at Z. You doing all right?
All she sees is just the stuff moving on its own.
Take it you're not much of a talker. All right. Well, just a little ways away, hopefully. I don't know how far we are from civilization, but oh well. And the horizon, just a couple more hours before we set up camp. She says as she picks up her pace. Kendra is moving a little farther ahead, still heading the same direction, going straight. While humming a little tune. Sizzle, what are you doing by this time?
Back to working on the bomb while still on the shoulder.
Oh, joy.
On the shoulder, early.
Don't blow Kendra's head off, please.
I almost died previously to do one of your bombs. Anyways, Z, what are you currently doing by this current time?
I have stopped and burrowed a hole for fresh water.
We're still walking.
I said I stopped and burrow a hole for fresh water.
Oh, got it. Alright. Well, hopefully you catch up. Cersei, what are you doing by this time?
Keeping an eye on the goblin so he doesn't blow everyone to smithereens, and keeping a nose or my ears open for any creatures and beasts that are possibly around.
Alright.
She would hear me digging into the sand.
Most definitely, yeah. As that's going on, time passes a little more. At this time, it's getting closer to the sun is slowly setting. And by this time, Kendra abruptly stops. There's a bit of a little wide area in this desolate wastelands. And she can see a dried up dead tree in the far left, slight few feet away. It's a little rough area, but it'd be a nice place to set up camp. So after putting Sizzle down, obviously she would take him off her shoulders and put him on the ground before making her way over towards the dead tree and unrolling her bedroll. She would just have her bedroll literally next to the dead tree, and then she would just sit on her bedroll before tuning her instrument, which is a violin.
Ooh.
She's tuning her violin, and her little flute is by her side. And feel free. What would you want to do? Obviously, they are going to be camping there for the night.
I'm gonna roll out my bedroll like opposite side of the tree from Kendra.
Okay. Sizzle.
The bedroll up right next to yours.
Ah. Z.
Water.
Oh.
I make sure to bring the bottles of
Okay.
bring enough water for everybody.
Got it. So you bring water. Z. You brought water. Okay. So by this point, Kendra, after tuning her instrument, she would get up abruptly and then look around and then search for wood, like some dried up wood, like sticks. Look around. She'll pick up a few, and then she would obviously trying to attempt to make a campfire. But since she didn't have any fire, she just like looks around and then she just like thinks, "Oh yeah." So she sits down on the pile of sticks.
Yep.
Okay.
She has become the fire.
Would you actually like me to light that?
No comment. Anyways, yeah, mind you, Kendra, like, she literally, like, looking around and was like, what? Oh, I have an idea. She just sits down and she smiles.
Would you, again, my character would say, would you like me to light that fire for you?
No, I think I'm good.
Please move.
What was that?
Please move.
Alright. Dejected, Kendra would just get off the sticks and then walk over to her bedroll and sit down.
Z would flick her claws together, causing a spark, allowing the fire to ignite.
Alright. By this time, the sun is getting real low. It's almost completely gone. And, Kendra would, start, strumming her, like, just playing her violin a little bit.
You, Goblin, got a question for you. Can you turn all this armor pieces into a steel keg? Hello?
Hello? Speak up.
Is it not picking up?
It is now.
I can do that.
Thank you.
Sizzle puts away the bomb he's working on and starts building the metal keg.
And, Cersei, what are you currently doing by this time?
Rummaging through my bag. Pulling out like my rations, see how I'm doing on that.
is humming as she plays her violin. And she's a little bit lost in the music as she abruptly gets up from her bedroll and then just like kind of goes like a little like a 5 feet away from the camp and just like walks around playing her violin. And an instant, while still lost in her song, there's a little flickers of like fire just swirling around her. A little bit. It's very alluring. This fire. It's like a little wildfire, but it still maintains a little bit of control. And close to the end of her playing on the violin, she would kind of like a ballerina. She would just spin around 2 times. My acrobatics is so high. I do a bit. She does a bit of a backflip, and that's where she concludes her music and goes back to her bedroll, laying her violin beside her, and kind of puts her hand in a pocket. She's not hiding the fact that there's something in her pocket. So.
Examine the two. Sorry.
What was that?
I was going to say, I examined the 2 swords I took from the guard. The 3 swords I took from those 3 dead guards at 8.
So you're going to examine those?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need to roll for that.
38.
Alright. One sword is enchanted with a fire aspect, and the other is made from a sturdy mithril.
And the third one?
The third one is a rusty. It's a really sad looking sword. It's a rusty.
I plunged that sword in next to the dead tree into the ground.
You're gonna have to roll for accuracy just so it doesn't hit anyone.
Wow. Nat 40. No bonuses.
Alright, you successfully do that without injuring any of your companions that are by the tree. And
Yay!
Nobody's getting impaled.
Your name was Cersei's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want a fire sword or a mithril sword?
I'll take fire. Not overly fond of mithril. Thank you very much.
I hand her the mithril sword. Fire sword, sorry.
I was about to say.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Which one do you want? Hands the exact opposite.
Anyways, guys, hold on. Jeez. Alright, so with that, we move on to, Sizzle. What are you doing?
I just finished making the keg.
Got it. Alright. The metal keg. And,
Yeah.
Cersei?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing now?
Well, now I'm observing that fire sword I just got from Z.
Alright. Z, what are you doing now?
Digging a hole for water so to fill the keg with water.
Got it. Kendra's still... Kendra.
Or flying helicopter. somewhere.
Guys. We've been over this. You're talking over
No,
me.
I can't hear anyone. I'm just letting you know we have a low-flying helicopter.
Oh, got it. Anyways, Kendra still has her hand in the pocket. The pocket that she's, like, obviously just holding. Before abruptly taking her hand out of the pocket and just shines her rapier. Her decorative rapier. It's more than just a decorative, it has a sharp edge. And feel free to roll on an investigation on that rapier.
Woohoo!
Feel free.
I'm getting there. I gotta get some stuff up. Investigation. That's not what I asked for. That would be a 39.
This rapier is a very well crafted sword that is enchanted with more than one enchantment. And most of the structure is of a certain variety of, like, mithril mix. So this is like an enchanted mithril weapon. This is a strong weapon.
Yeah.
It's like one of a kind. And, like, Kendra glances at Cersei, noticing that she's staring at her rapier, and is like, yeah, this is not a steal item.
I figured as much.
Yeah, I can't lose it, or they'll kill. Certain someone will kill me. Just so you know.
Right.
Anyways, right. Immediately, Kendra just, like, lays on her side after putting her rapier down close to her. And slowly but surely, she would slightly pull out whatever she had in her pocket. And try to be quick with it. Like, so she tried to not let anyone see it. But she's holding it firm. She's holding it firm in her hand. Her right hand. As she's just laying on her side.
Was I able to see any of it when she was doing that?
You would see her fidgeting with something in her pocket, but you wouldn't be able to see what it was. And she's trying to be quick. I mean, if you can, if anybody's interested, they can roll against, like, me trying to hide it. Z? Sizzle?
I'm too focused on digging still.
Got it. Sizzle?
Went back to making the bomb.
Oh my god. The only decent people are us.
Right. Yeah, 39.
Yeah.
I'm nosy.
Yeah, you're nosy. And sure enough, you did get a quick glimpse of it. It was small, but you got a good glimpse of it. It was a little mossy stone carving of a bear. A little bear carving. Just a little bear. Little mossy stone bear carving. A little trinket.
Gotcha. So nothing of interest to steal.
Nothing to interest to steal, but you could tell that it is of value to Kendra.
I'll keep that in
It's
mind
important.
for later.
It's important to Kendra. And Kendra would she would just keep to herself silently, not portraying that charismatic demeanor she had the entire day, and just has a solemn sadness in her eyes. She doesn't show it, but it's there. And she's looking at the trinket in her hand. Sense of regret and longing before she clears her throat and puts the trinket back in her pocket before going to sleep. And with that, we are going to do first shifts. There's only going to be 2 shifts.
Once I finish digging the small hole to fill the keg, I'm gonna be taking. I'll probably be the only one up, honestly.
No, you're gonna have to do long rests, so you can't. It has to be shifts.
Seriously, will take second shift.
Okay. So first shift is gonna go to. I'm assuming.
Z's got first shift.
All right. First shift goes to Z, and then second shift will go to Cersei. So that being said, because Kendra's already asleep by this point.
Yeah.
A little rough day. He almost died. RKO. Anyways, yeah. So Sizzle, assuming you're gonna be asleep, right?
Yep.
Alright. So Sizzle, Cersei, and Kendra are asleep. Z, I'm gonna need you to roll for just to see if it's gonna be to see, depending if it's high or low. So just roll for investigation.
Yep, I got a plus 15 to that, so.
Hmm?
Alright.
What you got?
36?
So far, nothing out of the ordinary is happening. Seems peaceful. You can hear the sound of crickets, desert crickets. And
I said cool.
cool. Right. Feel free to move around, steal, do something.
Look at everybody carefully.
Yes.
The only one I find interesting currently is the coyote person.
You mean Cersei?
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember the character's name.
Cersei. So
Yeah.
find Cersei interesting.
If you need to know, you can look in the chat bubbles. They do say our names.
True.
Yes,
True.
I also have the dice roller open too, so.
Alright. Anyways, so
I warn you now, Cersei is a light sleeper.
oh yeah. So careful.
Don't do anything stupid.
Alright.
Anyways, my character's just looking at her because what caught my character's attention is the way Xerxes took out the guard with her bare claws.
Ooh, yeah, true.
Because my character fights only with her teeth and claws naturally.
Naturally, yes. Alright. And with that, as time slowly passes, Z, you're gonna wake up Cersei for her shift, as it is now the second shift in the night for nighttime.
I gently tap her with my tail.
That's a weird way
Is
to
it
do
that time already?
Perfect. Yes.
Yes.
Eyes open.
Your character would feel coins on her chest.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
This is gonna be weird.
A little bit. Look down.
30 gold coins.
30 gold
Oh.
coins.
Okay. Oh, that's my current stuff. What's this?
I have no use for money. Or
Well,
at least, I don't know what it's used for, at least.
you don't know?
Nope. Anytime I killed something, I always eat it, regardless what it is.
Well, if it's something you don't want to take it.
This is where you watch my character bury under sand to sleep.
Oh my god, it's Mole.
Well, my character does not actually have a sleeping bag.
True. But my brain immediately goes to Mole from Atlantis. It's Mole.
Alright then. I will step in my sleeping bag, look up at the sky. What kind of moon phase we looking at?
This is like close to a full moon. It's getting there.
Goody.
Yeah, it's not a full moon, but you know that you feel that it's getting there, and you can see that it's not completed, but it is about it. The next night will be a full moon. It'll be a full moon to like the next night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair player knowledge.
That
My
is
girl is a weird coyote.
yes.
So, if I disappear off, that will be what?
So Kendra, by this point, will abruptly wake up, mainly due to a horrible nightmare issue. She literally broke out in cold sweats and is like breathing heavily, and she's like giving off some steam, mainly because of the heat of her body that she naturally generates as a fire genasi. So she like abruptly just like sat up and just like breathes heavily, and just like looks around.
Bad dream.
No. No.
Deception, bitch. Deception.
Okay. Roll.
Perception.
I'm rolling for deception.
What did you get?
43.
43. Well, shit, so did I.
Ah, shoot, we're gonna have to do rollies. Okay, roll again. We're gonna have to roll again.
Okay,
Alright, what'd you get this time?
31.
Okay, I got like a 32. Alright, so yeah,
Alright.
I'm playing it cool, even though I obviously did not. Like I literally, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine.
Nods her head like, okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Not fully believing it, but letting it go.
Yeah, Kendra crosses her arms, and he's like, well, I'm just gonna stay up and watch with you. Yeah, I'll do that.
Right.
Just looking off to the side and with her arms crossed and like avoiding eye contact. Yeah. Whatever. So we're gonna have to roll to see if anything changed.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, that would be... If my dice would work. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
30.
For the most part, nothing out of the ordinary. However, given that your heightened hearing due to the fact that you are a were-coyote and as a certain type of, I'm basically saying you have heightened hearing, so you would already pick up as an advantage and in your senses.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have already like noticed something right away. So you can hear rustling noises. You can hear like noises, like movement.
How far away?
10 feet away. Not too close from camp, but you can hear it.
I just rolled to see if I would feel vibrations even while asleep.
Uh-huh.
And I got a 39.
No. I rolled after you said that. Yeah, you didn't hear anything.
It wouldn't be hearing it, be feeling the vibrations.
Well, feeling.
Because remember, I burrowed.
Mine was 40, so you wouldn't be able to hear that. You didn't hear it.
No.
Regardless.
Okay. Just making sure.
Anyways.
Can I tell what it is from here?
Roll.
By smell?
Yeah, try to smell. You're gonna have to roll for that.
Let's see here.
What'd you get? Also, that's advantage because of what you are.
And adding investigation.
Yes.
Nat 40 plus 1, 41.
Alright, so this is a wild dingo. It's a dingo. It's a dingo. It's a dog. It's a type of dog.
Yeah.
So you already know that this is a wild dingo.
Is it looking to come and cause trouble?
No, but it seems like it's highly interested in you and your companions.
Maya, I side-eye the dingo.
Immediately whines, mainly due to the fact that it's scared by you. It's terrified. Mainly because it doesn't take much to like feel the effects of an intimidating aura of a were-coyote. So So immediately it just like it whimpers and it runs away. And Kendra raises an eyebrow and just watches the dingo just run off, leaving nothing, just like a little dust pattern, just like a dust path, like meow. No.
So she just closes her eyes back up. Seriously, just settles back. Not sleeping, but has her eyes back closed, trying to focus on the area.
You do that, and Kendra gets up.
Eye pokes back open.
And Kendra's going to roughly go over to Sizzle. Sizzle is still asleep, right?
Sizzle's right next to you.
Yeah, no, she gets up and she's going to Sizzle, basically crouch down, gets up, crouch down, and now she just I'm gonna do sleight of hands.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. So immediately she I'm gonna try to grab something that is currently on you. And I'm rolling.
Oh.
I am rolling. Yes. Okay, that works. Alright. Okay. So, what do you have on you?
I have rations, tools for my bombs, and the healing potions.
And the bomb you made.
I'm still working on it.
Anything clothing related?
Clothing related.
Yes. Anything clothing related.
I have goggles.
Okay. I'll take those. I'll take the goggles. Alright, I'm rolling. And you can't roll against because you're asleep, and that is a natural 40. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So immediately Kendra just snags the goggles, puts them on herself, smiling. Before roughly just for shits and giggles, she would just take the goggles off and then just put it on a high branch of this dead tree before looking at Cersei.
She shakes her head like, whatever.
And then Kendra shrugs before just laying back down, staring at the stars.
She's gonna wake up annoyed.
Oh, I'm counting on it. And
This is gonna be an interesting group. I can already tell.
Well, I don't know about you, but I just really want to get home.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Just looks back up again at the sky.
Yeah.
At least you have a home.
That's all. Kendra immediately turns her head and just sees Z. I'm assuming you just woke up.
Yep, my head poking out the sand.
Like a fucking mole rat.
Home's not exactly an easy subject.
I just hope. Well, I just hope they can forgive me.
What did you do?
What didn't I do? She says with a smile. Bit of a trick question, to say the least.
did you do that they might be pissed off at you for?
She from a smile to a somber expression. She puts her hand in her pocket and takes out the trinket and looks at it. Well, I suppose I left someone for quite some time, and given the circumstances, I didn't really have a choice. And I hope they can forgive me once I see them again.
Depending on the reason why you left, they might.
Who knows?
You will when you get home.
No. Gently, she would place the trinket close to her chest. And closing her eyes, there's a few tears shed from her.
He just walks away after unburrowing.
Okay.
I'll keep an ear open.
Alright.
See if Ziggy gets into any trouble.
Alright. And with that, I'd say this was a successful session. A very successful session 0/1 of campaign 5 of Cursed Tomb of Visgar. Thank you so much, guys. This is so awesome. I'm so happy.
I can't wait for next session.
Oh my god, same. Alright, well, I suppose until next time. Good night, guys.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.